You know what the Ninth Amendment is in the Constitution? It's funny that because of me, some people know about it now. But isn't it funny how they could keep that totally secret for 237 years? 12 words, the most powerful words in the Constitution. The enumeration in this Constitution, comma, of certain rights, comma, shall not be construed. Got that so far? Anything there you don't understand?
I'm trying to figure out where your anger is aimed.
My anger is aimed at my rights being blocked.
By whom?
I don't know. But the point is, I got the power to fight him. It's in the highest law in the land. Ever been under anesthesia? Mm-hmm. Now they're trying to say that that is a cruel and unusual form of punishment. They'll say anything to keep their control. They lie through their teeth. If that's cruel and unusual, every person who gets a major surgery, thousands every day in this country, are treated cruelly and inhumanely.
Who is the they?
The tyrants, no one knows who they are. You don't think the president runs the country, do you? That dumbbell can't think his way out of a dump. I like what Molly Ivins said. If his IQ sinks any lower, we're going to have to water him twice a day.
Is there anything you can do to bring this issue back up again, other than what you're doing?
What am I doing now? What's wrong with that? Anybody else bringing it up?
Are there cases that you think could test it?
Who cares? You don't need to test it. That's a right. Listen, what's a crime? Give me your definition of a crime.
I would say something that is
That's
illegal.
what a dictionary says, something that's illegal. What's that mean? That means the law says what's a crime. Is it a crime not to wear a seatbelt? Answer that one. Come on, that's easy.
Well, it depends on what state you're in.
Is it a crime? I don't care what state. If you don't want to wear a seatbelt, then don't wear one. What crime have you committed? All you've done is broken a law. That's immoral. Gee, do I have to yell it to get to your head? Madison knew this was going to happen. He said there are going to be things in the future that laws, these aren't listed in the Constitution, and they've got to be there in the Ninth Amendment because you're born with them. I'm born with every right to pick my nose when I want, to carry cocaine in my pocket when I want, to smoke marijuana when I want, as long as I don't hurt anybody or threaten them. The future of this country depends on the black people uniting.
Why is this a matter of race?
Because the blacks have a common goal. They've suffered brutality, and they know what rights mean. Whites don't.
But if these are natural rights you're talking about that are shared by everyone.
They don't know that. They weren't told that. They were told the rights are given to you by law. So the blacks had to go through this nonsense of the Supreme Court with Brown versus Board of Education and equal but separate but equal. That's unconstitutional. But they had to submit to it because they didn't know about the Ninth Amendment. And if they did, they'd be ignored. I don't care about the system. It's tyrannical. The Ninth Amendment is all I want. It's all I need. Now you can't touch me if you're honest. You're not honest. That's the point. And that's what I want to bring out. The court is corrupt. It has the ultimate power, more than the president, more than Congress, because it can rule things unconstitutional.
Were you engaged in physician-assisted suicide prior to your understanding of the Ninth Amendment?
Yeah.
And so
No. I learned about it. I told you in my last trial.
Right. But you'd already conducted many physician-assisted
But I didn't know about the Ninth Amendment.
So
I just knew instinctively that it was not a crime. It's a medical service. Do you know that King George V in England, who died of pneumonia, at the request of the royal family, was injected by Lord Dawson, his personal physician? Did you know that? Do you know that was a crime? Ever hear anything about it? No, that was the king and the royal family. You see the corruption top to bottom in this? If it's good enough for the king, it's good enough for the janitor down the street. It's a medical service. Medical. A doctor can do things that other citizens cannot do because of their expertise and the demand.
The evolution of your thinking, I want to know about that.
I'm a physician. I see suffering. The patient's suffering. He requests it. I talk to him. We talk to the family. Wait a while. We go back and talk again. He still requests it. I see he's suffering. Other doctors don't cooperate with me because they're scared to death. So I have to do everything secretly. And they say, oh, look at he sneaks around. Use the van. Because I couldn't find a place to do it. I'm honest. I tell them what I'm going to do. I wouldn't have done it if I knew it wasn't the right thing to do. It was the right thing to do. I'm a physician. You don't just extend life.
No regrets.
What? Do I look like I regret it? What's wrong with you? You regret it because you're scared of prison. I don't. My rights you don't horse around with. I fight. Now with that 9th Amendment, I got the power, not the Supreme Court. I'm going to give them conniptions. But I got to get the people riled up to fight for their rights. You think I haven't known what's going on in this world? Everyone's sheep. In fact, one woman put it nicely, talked about the American sheeple. They are. You don't realize it, though. But these are not my words. These are words of respected, famous people. Respected. Is it wrong to quote Jefferson and Madison, Franklin, Hamilton, Teddy Roosevelt? Is it wrong? No. Those aren't my words. The words I'm going to use tomorrow are not my words. They're from the grave because they're all written down. And so I can express them for these guys who would be appalled at what's going on now. And I feel proud to be the one doing it. Nothing wrong with doing what Jefferson said to do, is it? You kind of trust Jefferson, would you?